Hello, first grade. Today we're going to be going over time. Let's get started. So time is essential to life, and we can always see it found on the clock. Nowadays, it's easy to read time on our phones or different devices that have the time just right there for you, but say you're in a classroom and you're trying to figure out what time it is, you're not always going to be able to pull out your phone or different devices to look at the time. And some of you might have watches with a face just like this or similar to this, and you don't know how to tell the time. Well, something I want to tell you about time is when you see the little hand, that's always going to be your hour. But when you see the big hand, that's going to be the minute of the hour. So when you're looking at this, you can see that it's 9 o'clock and that it's 9:01 particularly. So that's one way to read a clock, and the different numbers are there for you on the clock, but what you see in between these different numbers are increments of 5. So we would go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and then 60 would be somewhere around here, because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. And so each time it hits 60 minutes, the little hand will be progressively moving over to the 10 spot, because it's showing that an hour has moved past. So that's just something to keep in your knowledge of time, is that these little lines are the increments of time by 5, and that these whole numbers are hours. So it's easy to see if the big hand's pointing towards anywhere in the direction of 2, you know it's 2 o'clock. Or say 7, the little hand's pointing towards the 7, like anywhere in this general area, you would know that it's 7 o'clock. Thank you. Hello, second grade. My name is Joshua, and today we're going to be going over shapes. Let's get started. So today I just want to cover bases and show you the 4 main shapes used in geometry, or for your case, they're just simple shapes you see in everyday life. First, we have what everyone would know, the circle. We can see that in many different areas. Typically in sports, most of the balls tend to be circular. We have the triangle. Today in our society, we can see triangles in pyramids, or if you've ever seen the food table, it's contained within a triangle. Then we have squares. Most things in our days we've seen squares. A lot of boxes are shaped in squares. And then we have the rectangle. The rectangle could be confused for a square, but just know that the rectangle is always going to be longer on the top and bottom, and then it's going to have its 2 sides. Now people confuse that for the square because they just think it's a bigger square, but in actuality it's the rectangle, because we know that the rectangle is a longer in width and length. Thank you.